Hi, my name is Meg and I live in Ontario, Canada, just north of the city of Toronto. I have two little ones, aged 3 and 7.5 months. What made me stop breastfeeding and what drove me to relactate? So originally, when I had my firstborn, my son, I was pumping and breastfeeding only a slight amount because he was in the neonatal intensive care unit as a newborn. After that, I decided not to continue breastfeeding because of latching issues, and so I went to pumping. Now, the reason why I stopped pumping breast milk was because I was dealing with postpartum depression, and I thought instead of being stuck at home pumping all the time, getting out and being social would help me deal with postpartum depression. Now, it didn't really do much. I felt good for a little bit, but after that I pretty much started to feel guilty that my son was no longer having breast milk, and that our financial strain on buying the expensive, very, very expensive, allergy-friendly formula for him. Where did I get information on relactating? I did a quick Google search on relactating and quite a bit of information came up, and I did a lot of reading about it. I also contacted my Relactation League leader for my area, and she was able to provide some information as well to me. My steps in which I took to relactate. I started taking the herbs fenugreek and blessed thistle. I started drinking about 2 liters of water, consuming and eating enough calories, and taking in some foods that are supposed to help with breast milk supply, like oatmeal, for an example. And I also got a double electric breast pump, and I just pretty much pumped around the clock, in which I would say I was doing it about 10 to 12 times a day for at least 15 minutes at a time. And I did that every single day until my supply was up to the average, and I went down to 6 pumping sessions a day. How long did it take for it to work, or for me to notice that there was any inclination that it was working? I would say after the first week I was seeing breast milk drops in the bottle, and then by 3 weeks after that I was seeing about 5 ounces in a day, which doesn't seem like very much, but after going from nothing, from being dry, to producing 5 ounces a day was a great deal to me. And I would say about 2 months after the initial startup of the relactation is when I started to get the average amount a day, which was between 27 ounces all the way to 29 ounces a day. Was I able to get any support for relactating? I would have to say that I did get a lot of support for relactating. I am part of a big, huge online moms community, and they provided with a lot of support and encouragement. My family was great support, and so was my husband. And I was able to get some support from my Relactation League leader as well. What is the most challenging part of relactating? I would have to say the most challenging part to relactating would have to be kind of going with the pumping routine and pumping so much that your daily life and activities from before kind of have to be not a priority, I want to say, but more so, pumping would be a lot more of a priority than, say, cleaning and taking care of your household. You still do it, but it's not up to par like you usually do. And just being stuck at the pump and not being able to go out as much as I would like to, just like getting up and going, I wasn't able to do that. And I had to schedule around things and carry around a big, huge pump. And yeah, this kind of has to do more with pumping than it has to do with being able to have the baby right at your breast and feeding, because I wasn't able to successfully do that. What is the most satisfying part to relactating? I would have to say the most satisfying part to relactating is just seeing your child thrive and grow and just happy and healthy off of your breast milk that you're providing them. The second most satisfying thing would probably have to be that I'm able to provide support and information to other women that are wanting to relactate as well, and just bringing to the forefront that relactating is possible, because a lot of women have no idea that it even is possible. My kind words for other women in wanting to relactate. I would say you can do it. You are amazing. There is a great deal of information out there, and try to find as much support as you possibly can, and you can be successful at it. And just keep going, keep your head high, keep strong, and push through it, and you'll be able to do it. I hope all this information and my answers were helpful in any way to other women out there. Thank you. Bye.